Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. As you can see from my face, I am not wearing any makeup today because today I will be doing a foundation review that I'm actually really excited about. I have been waiting to get this foundation for a long time because I was on another foundation and I just wanted that to finish so I can start this new chapter in my makeup world, and it is finally that time. I finally got my hands on this foundation, and I know you know what foundation I'm talking about from the title of this video, which is Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Long Wear Full Coverage Foundation. We got the bad girl right here. I am so excited. This foundation has taken over the makeup world, especially the drugstore makeup world, by storm. Everyone is talking about it. It is a big deal in the makeup world. Everyone has been comparing it to the Huda Beauty foundation, which made again a big wave in the makeup world because it was so full coverage, and people are actually claiming that this is a dupe, a drugstore dupe for that foundation, because I believe Huda Beauty's foundation is a little pricey for the foundation range, but this one is a lot more affordable and hopefully it's just as good. Unfortunately, I didn't try the Huda Beauty foundation, so I can't compare with that, but I'm just giving you what I've heard from online. If you have it, maybe you can have a comparison by seeing how it covers my face. So before we start off this video, first of all, if you're new, thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel. I want to give you a little check-in with my skin. Obviously, I have acne-prone skin. I mean, this doesn't need an explanation. I'm currently on acne medication, so my skin is dry right now. I usually have normal and combination skin, not oily, not dry, but currently my skin is dry as a desert. I wear 2 layers of moisturizers and that can barely keep me throughout the day, so that should give you an opinion about my skin right now. So I will try to do a check-in. However, the weather is just really cloudy. Hopefully I will. If I can't, I will write it in the description, of course, as an update so you can have an opinion how it turned out throughout the day. I got you covered, basically. One thing I do with my reviews, if you're new here or if you don't know how I do my reviews, I go to the company of the product and try to see what they're claiming of the product. That basically just creates your mind to get that product. So if they live up to the expectation, what should we see and everything. So let's start. So in the Maybelline.com, this foundation has 4.2 stars and out of 904 reviews, so it is a pretty good rating, to be honest. It is $11.99 in the United States, so that should give you an opinion as well. With benefits, be your own professional makeup artist with Maybelline's full coverage 24-hour foundation. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. The lightweight yet high impact coverage formula glides onto the skin for a flawless finish that lasts all day, oil-free, doesn't clog pores, and dermatologists test it. I will be trying as half of my face with a beauty blender and half of my face with a brush so we can see which one works better. Alright, so you are awfully close to my face and now we can start off this review. One pump, because I know this is a full coverage. And she's here. Okay, with one pump you don't get that many product. Maybe this is just because of its first pump. I will say it has 16 shades. I forgot to say that. So we can obviously have a debate on the shade range, and I have to say the color, the lightest color that they brought to Turkey is shade Ivory. I'm shade 10 Ivory, and this is probably gonna be a little dark for me. I'm just hoping it's not gonna get oxidized. I will be using my fingers actually to just dot this all over. So I'm just gonna start bouncing this in, and it is a little dark. I can already tell that it is a little dark. Hold on now, because I put such a tiny layer and this is already, wait, hold up. Okay, it is, I think it is a really dry formula, which that makes me kind of scared considering I already have a really dry face, so hopefully it doesn't turn out really matte and just... By the way, I've been holding my hand like this and this thing doesn't move. It is really thick. So I will be putting it around this half of my face. I forgot my forehead. Let's go there. And let's just bounce again. With this part, I'm just pressing the product, and like I said, I'm just bouncing the product on top of my skin. let's do this part. I can't really tell because I don't really feel anything on my skin right now. I'm just kind of confused. Hold on. I'm just gonna wait you to wait on the line basically. Like I said, I'm just praying that this thing doesn't oxidize or else we're gonna have a problem. I really will have a problem because this is the lightest shade that they brought. It doesn't seem to be getting on my dry patches even though I applied 2 layers of moisturizer. Like I said, my skin is dry as it does right now. It does look really good on camera though. Wait. I can still see a few of my scars. I mean, with camera, I don't know if you can tell. You can see the bumps, but you can't really see the redness from far. But if I get really up close, I can kind of see the scars I have on the sides of my face. But this is just a very thin layer with Beauty Blender, so I'm not complaining yet. However, I do not have any product left, so I will be taking another pump. Oh, okay. So the first pump wasn't really a pump because I got a lot more product right now. So maybe, like I said, since the first pump is not really usually the pump because, you know, there's air stuck, I got a lot more, so we might do second layer. We're gonna see that. So I'm gonna dot this part of my face now. It's her turn now. And I will be using Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to blend this bad girl out. It is a little bit orange because it is so yellow undertone. It is a bit orange. I'm just praying to the Lords that this thing doesn't oxidize. Please don't oxidize. Or else I'm dead. I'm basically dead. There's not a huge difference. Like, there's no brush marks left. There's a little one in here. Hopefully go there. Yeah, like it diffused very well. There's no brush marks. This is why I don't usually use brushes because they always leave brush marks. But honestly, there isn't enough where I'm like, this is uncomfortable. Has the same coverage, which usually Beauty Blenders has less coverage, like I said, because sponge does soak up product. I will be doing my forehead with the brush again. But guys, I use such a little product. Like, I have product left on me. This never happens. Okay, my nose is my problematic area when it comes to foundations, and with the Beauty Blender side and the brush side, with the brush side I can kind of see the marks, the brush marks. I can a little see on my nose, especially because that's my problematic area, but with the sponge, I cannot tell that there is a foundation there. You wouldn't be able to tell. You probably can't tell from camera. That's what I'm trying to say. But you know, since we're perfectionists, we can see it. Now this is one layer down. I still have product on my. I can get a second layer on problematic areas for this a good time. So one pump will be good for me actually. One pump, maybe 1.5 for those days where I'm really breaking out. But overall, I didn't use that much product. I do have a few areas that I want to go over. I mean, this side, honestly, I don't think this side, the left side of my face, needs anything because my left side is already less problematic than my right side. This side, like I said, I can see a little marks right here, and I use a Beauty Blender today, so maybe Beauty Blender soaked up the product. That's why on my forehead, just the area that I know I need a little bit there. So I go with the sponge, and with the second layers usually I press a little lighter because I want more coverage there, because with the first layer you just want to lay down your foundation, and I mean, they're gone. They're really gone. Wait, hold on, let me see with the magnifying mirror. I don't see any cake there. I'm really happy with this. Wait, hold on, this is even with mirror, like I can just see the bumps when I turn sides, which I mean, foundation can't do anything with that, but when I look like this, even with magnifying mirror, I can't really tell. Let's continue. I'm gonna do the other side, but this time use a brush. So I'm just gonna go a little bit. I don't like doing actually second layers with brushes, because I feel like brush just kind of takes the previous product away too. So hopefully that won't happen with this one. Yeah, you can kind of tell. Do you guys see that? You can kind of tell that it's now becoming cakey in that part of my face. So if you're gonna go in for a second layer, I definitely suggest using a sponge. It's not too bad, but after seeing this side pretty perfect, it does bother you. That's what I'm gonna say. Now I'm gonna apply my concealer so we can see how this thing sets up. I don't think I will be using powder actually, which is something I already do because I have a really dry skin. Like I said, anything that can make this a little bit drier is a no-go for me. I will be using Maybelline's Age Rewind Concealer. I have done a review on this. I'm going to put it in the cards if you want to see, but I do apply it with a brush instead of a sponge that it comes with. If you want to know why, you have to click on that video and look at the comments because I update you guys as a comment. I always do that. It doesn't make my pores look big or small, for that in fact. I do think out of all the places, my forehead looks the best. Because even on this side, I can tell a little bit in the second coat that it got a little tricky to really just settle that in. It hasn't oxidized yet. Other than that, honestly, other than bumps, which has nothing to do with the foundation, with marks and with, you know, redness and stuff, I can't tell anything. This thing really did cover everything up. One thing that really shocked me and just made me happy is that I only need to use maybe one pump, top 1.5, and I'll be good to go and even have product left on me. Pretty good deal that you're getting. This thing really does seem to have a high coverage, high pigmentation. I usually actually wait for my skin reviews for a little while so I can really get to know the product, but with this one I've been waiting for so long. It's been sitting for 2 weeks in my house without me doing any kind of review or even touching or using it on myself. So this week I was like, it's finally time. I don't care, I can't wait another week, I just need to do this right now. So I did it, but I will update you guys and everything. So I will be putting my concealer under my eyes. I usually apply foundation under my eyes. I know that's bad, but I do it. So I'm gonna be using a sponge. I always use sponges with my concealer. That's just what works best for me. God, I put a lot of concealer. Okay, honestly, on both sides. However, when it comes to blending and, you know, two products mushing in together, there's no problem. There's no lines on both sides. There's no lines. There's no creasing right now. I was fine with, you know, 1.5 layer, but if you want to go for 2 layers, if not 3 layers, it's up to you. I will say, do it quick because this foundation dries really fast. It settles in really fast. So don't do first layer like I do, then do the second layer. Be quick. Either do the first layer very fast and then immediately go on the second layer, or do the first layer on this side, then do the second layer, then move on. Because this thing settles into way too quickly to a point. I think that's why I have problems in the second layer in some places. I put liquid on top of a settled in liquid. So that's why they kind of got a little weird. But it is still not a problem for me. It's just a tip that I will be using in the future since I will be having this foundation for a few months now. I'm gonna finish my makeup and come back and tell you my final thoughts, and if the weather allows me to, I will do check-ins with you. Okay, so I'm back. I did the rest of my makeup. I didn't do that much. I will say the bronzer, the blush, the highlight went on very smoothly. There was no problem, so that makes me feel really great. However, the foundation is starting to really oxidize. That makes me really scared because it is already in person noticeably dark from my neck. That's a bit of an issue. I don't know if I can go around it, work on it, maybe because I did 2 layers. Like, I don't know that yet, but that is something that I've observed. So I thought you might want to know that. I still stand by what I said. They are right when it comes to this thing being highly pigmented. I had product left on me for the first time with a foundation that I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't need it anymore. It is really lightweight. It doesn't feel the full coverage heaviness. It's not like there's nothing on my skin. It just feels like a BB cream. Like, it's not that. You can feel that there's something on your face, but it is almost at the same weight as a medium, maybe light to medium foundation. It is not like those like, oh, heavy, oh, full coverage foundations. It is more on the lightweight side, like they said. Hopefully it's not going to break me out. I'm glad that it is oil free. Overall, this thing feels pretty good right now. I'm really happy with it. And if you want to see, you know, if I update it, because, you know, you're not going to be watching this video over and over again, follow me on my social medias, then I will be telling you that there's an update on that foundation or concealer or whatever it is. That's about it. Currently, I love this foundation. I love how it looks. I do feel, well, I have hopes that I will get around the whole oxidization thing. Hey everyone, so I'm back. I'm in for an update. It is around 5:50, coming to 5:50, so it's been about around 5 hours. I would have loved to wait a lot more, but weather is going really cloudy, and I wanted to just give it one visual update and give my final thoughts in the description box and just close the video for you. Let's talk about it. I went for a walk. I went to grocery store, and that's pretty much it. The foundation looks exactly the same. Exactly the same. I don't have lines around my mouth. The coverage is still there. There's no creases on my forehead. Mind you, I didn't use any powder. So that's a shock. I don't have any breakouts yet, hopefully never, but everything is just holding it very well. I'm sorry for my hair, it's like a mess. It's a mess. See a difference, but there really isn't. The coverage is still there. I mean, you can tell the coverage is still there, you guys. The marks are still covered very well. Oxidization, I remember that part. I said I don't want it to oxidize. I still am a fan of it. I mean, it did oxidize a little bit, but I feel like it was more oxidized when I, you know, just did my makeup. It almost like kind of settled into my skin. It's weird, I know, but like it doesn't look oxidized right now. It doesn't look necessarily darker from my skin, especially from my neck and chest. Yeah, overall, I'm really happy, honestly. I'm really glad this didn't turn out bad. I will be using it, you know, for a long time now. Hopefully I won't have anything bad to say, and this might become my holy grail foundation. This is a first for me, so I'm really excited. I hope it will go like this for a while at least. That was my update. Bye. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy, or if you like to see more reviews on my channel. Subscribe to my channel with the notification bell on, because YouTube doesn't send my videos on subscription boxes because I'm a small channel. They like to give the subscription box right now to the big guys. So if you turn your bell on, then you will be notified by YouTube every time that I upload, which, believe me, I don't upload that often, so you won't be getting that many notifications from me, at least. Follow me on my social media, especially on Instagram. I post on Insta stories about the products that I use, and, you know, recommendations and stuff that I don't want to do a review on, but I'm just like, hey, like, this is really good, you should check it out. So if you guys would like to know that, follow me on there. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I have no idea how long this is gonna be, but I know it's gonna be a long one. And I'll see you girls in my next video. Bye!